The Thai Canal, also known as Kra Canal or Kra Isthmus Canal, refers to proposals for a canal that would connect the Gulf of Thailand with the Andaman Sea across the Kra Isthmus in southern Thailand. Essentially, the vision was to carve through the earth and forge the Kra Canal, specifically a compact river. This would streamline the transportation of goods between the east and west for their ships. However, this concept faced prolonged rejection, mainly due to its high cost, potential environmental impact, and apprehensions about the potential political ramifications of dividing Thailand in two. The canal would offer an alternative to passage through the Straits of Malacca, reducing the transit distance for oil shipments to Japan and China by 1,200 kilometers. Until recently, the Kra Canal project underwent a dramatic transformation, emerging with a fresh identity as the Southern Land Bridge. Proposed in 1677, a Kra Isthmus Canal aimed at shortening Asian shipping routes was considered by Thai King Narai. He enlisted French engineer de Lamar to explore the possibility of connecting Songkhla to Merid, now Myanmar, but the concept was deemed impractical due to technological limitations. In the early 19th century, the British East India Company expressed interest. After Burma's 1863 colonization, exploration around Victoria Point, Kothong, the southern Kra estuary, yielded no positive outcomes. In 1897, Thailand and the British Empire mutually decided against constructing a canal to preserve Singapore's harbour dominance in the region. In 1946, the Anglo-Thai Peace Treaty was signed, marking the end of the wartime conflict between Thailand and the United Kingdom. Among the treaty's provisions, one article specifically prohibited Thailand from undertaking the construction of a Kra Isthmus Canal without prior permission from the British government. As the name suggests, the Southern Land Bridge Initiative proposes a shift from a canal to an actual overland bridge connecting the eastern and western parts of South Thailand. This alternative is not only more cost-effective but also less environmentally disruptive, avoiding any division of Thailand. The Thai cabinet shares this optimism, having recently granted approval for its construction just last week. Approximately 80% of Japan's and South Korea's oil and natural gas supplies are believed to traverse this route. The strait, recognized as the world's most heavily trafficked shipping passage, experienced a remarkable 84,000 vessel transits in 2016, with an annual capacity set at 120,000 vessels. According to predictions by the Maritime Institute of Malaysia, by 2025, the strait is expected to accommodate around 140,000 vessels and freighters annually. The canal would slash shipping times between the South China Sea and the Andaman Sea by 2 to 3 days, along with cutting travel distances by a minimum of 1,200 kilometers compared to the strait. The potential savings in bunker fuel for a 100,000 deadweight oil tanker could amount to as much as $350,000 per trip. The ambitious land bridge project is estimated to cost around $28 billion. It involves constructing seaports on either side of Thailand's southern peninsula, connected by a comprehensive network of highways and railways. The first part of the land bridge project is supposed to be done by 2030, and the whole thing should be finished by 2039. In 2021, Port Klang, situated along the Salat Malacca, experienced a deficit primarily due to escalating operating costs, and these costs are expected to increase annually. Consider the potential exacerbation once traffic is redirected to Thailand. While it's not plausible for this new route to entirely replace Salat Malacca, given its shorter and consequently more cost-effective nature, it does seem more favorable. Consequently, experts anticipate a dampening effect on Malaysia's economic growth, and the potential impact on thousands of jobs should come as no surprise. However, analysts point out that the decision for shipping companies to choose the land bridge remains uncertain. This uncertainty stems from the fact that ships would need to dock at either Ranong or Chumphon port and transport their cargoes overland between them. This process could potentially result in increased time and higher costs. Thailand must upgrade its ports on both coasts with proper facilities to attract potential users, given that most ships currently favor the traditional route through the Straits of Malacca and Singapore. The existing route is well equipped with sufficient shipping facilities, and mariners are accustomed to using it. The chairman of the Shipping Association of Malaysia, Ui Linhin, highlighted that the land bridge doesn't result in substantial time savings when considering additional costs, such as the waiting time required for ships to queue and unload. To illustrate his point, compared to the remarkable time savings of 5 months through the Panama Canal and 7 to 10 days through the Suez Canal, the 2 to 3 days saved by the Thai land bridge are relatively insignificant. However, if it is successfully developed, it will significantly affect Malaysia and Singapore at least 50 years from now. Lack of careful planning and preparation could lead to the land bridge project idea meeting a fate similar to the abandoned Yen Bachik pipeline project, a 310 kilometers pipeline proposed by Malaysia since as early as 2007 to transport oil from the coastal city of Yen in Kedah to Bachik in Kelantan and out to the South China Sea. The actual impact of the Thai land bridge is a story only time can unfold. With its anticipated operation set for 2030, we'll have to wait a while to see how it truly influences the region.